Here we are, ready for part two. Ooh! Tabloids from 1986 through, I'd say, 2009. There have been a lot of fans who have inquired about coverage from, I guess, what's often been referred to as the lean years. Medazland and Pop Trash. So I think there's some of that in here. Let's just get started without further ado. There's more distracting to be done. So, okay, here we have from 1986 a feature that came out of, you need to stop touching my face, the fan club. This is the Duran Duran fan club, and some people might have seen this before. It's a great little update on what Duran's doing and kind of keeping fans in the loop. And then on the back, you have a nice discography. There's a lot of just spectacularly inspiring Duranie record collectors out there who I know about this or have everything on here. You and Christine have my maddest respect. I mean, collecting records is not for the faint of heart. There's so much out there. Mad props to you. Okay, I'm glad I don't do it. Paper is enough for me. Okay, so this is this next one is from 1985, from the Arcadia years, and it is from actually 1986. Apologize, from Montevideo. So all across the country. Oh, that's the. Let's hold it the right proper way, not upside down. Here we go. That is the cover right there with Nick and Simon. Love that session. And on the reverse side, we have the actual spread. Nice big feature. Wish I could read it. It's I think it might just be Spanish. Yeah. So that was cool. And then, okay, so going back to the UK, 1986, we have Marty Avery, yay! Oh my gosh, good to have you back. This is a feature on Simon, and this is kind of delving a little bit into Simon's love life a bit. It's called "I Don't Expect Simon to Live Like a Monk." Yasmin talks about how she really feels about those other girls. Yeah, just want to make sure it's within the frame. So they, she talks, it says, let's see. Yasmin hits out at the celebrity watchers who say her marriage to Simon is on the rocks. They've got it completely wrong, she said. We'll have the last laugh. Just you wait and see. I would suggest that they've had the last laugh. They're doing what looks to me like fine. And, I know everything, so I know. But very glad they've endured. We should be seeing more tabloids in this box. Excuse me. That spotlight some of the rumors, the dalliances that were purported in the news. So it's a little uncomfortable as far as Simon's relationship. You'll see, but they've endured. So this is a feature on John. John Blake is the journalist behind it. He meets the Duran heartthrob who says he's staying single. This is from the Daily Mirror, March 11th, 1986. I've got big feet and knobbly knees, so why do the girls all call me Mr. Beautiful? Yeah. Why do they call him Mr. Beautiful? I'm not sure. Maybe it's because he is. Yeah. on the other side, we have something, a different type of beautiful, I suppose. This is kind of legendary in Duranie's history. We'll see how long my voice can hold out, apparently. So this is called Simon Labat, exclusive snapshots from pop star's family album. Yeah, this is on a yacht. We've all seen this off of, was it Capri, I think, in 1987? Yeah, that's definitely kind of a compromising moment, but he should be able to sun his tuchus in public. Okay, he has that right, but apparently photographers are everywhere. Okay. This is a very sweet feature on Simon and Yasmin, June 9th, 1986, The Lovers. And the camera girl, the photographer is Koo Stark, who's the daughter of, is it Mick Jagger? I'm sure someone much more familiar with rock history than me would be able to confirm that, but Koo Stark, it rings a bell. But yeah, she was the photographer. That's sweet. Can you see it okay? Good. Okay. Oh, there's one they had a little doggy they're posing with. That's very sweet. Glittering couple with eyes only for each other. We should all be so lucky. Brandywin's here, Primavera, hello! Okay, we dip a little bit into one of the great sessions from in 1987. Love that. All the hair is great, the eyes are appropriately smoldering. Yeah, everything's hitting the right notes. Okay, August 31st, 1986, when Bob Geldof married Paula Yates, and John and Simon attended the wedding. This is a world exclusive official marriage pictures. Okay, that's kind of cool. I adjusted the camera to be a little higher, but now I can't see it when I hold it up. So I hope everything's within frame. You guys are able to read it okay. It says, Geldof and her ladyship gives Simon a starring role. That's cool. In their little wedding pictures. Sir Bob and his bride. That's the front of that feature. Okay, this is this is in Spanish, so I cannot read it, unfortunately. Took French in high school and forgotten most of that. So this is, but this is discussing, let's see if I can, discussing multiple artists. Okay, so then it is February 11th, 1987. The Star is a UK feature. Hey Karen! Hey Karen! Actually, I should just dispense kisses to all of you guys, because I could do that easily. Marty, here's yours. Okay, so The Star, Wednesday, February 11th, 1987. It's charts day, and your superstar is first with the top stories. My Precious Love by Simon Le Bon. Simon and Yasmin again in the headlines. That's so sweet. Very attractive couple. Aww. It says cute, let's see. Yasmin and I are well suited. We're into the same things. Yasmin influences me a lot, especially in my writing. Aww. Spoken like a true romantic. Okay, so this is a nice feature from Italy, of course. Bless Italy and their fabulous photo features. This is a great unguarded shot from the studio. Beautiful. And the front and back. The return of Duran Duran, I believe it says. I hope that's correct. Another beautiful, this is from DJ Show, a really terrific Italian publication. Always have awesome pictures. This is a nice shot of the band. We've seen it before, but never gets old. Duran Duran and David Bowie, the legend. And on the reverse side, there's a nice shot of Simon on stage, wrapped in a flag. This is kind of cool. I happened upon this. I'm not quite sure of the origin. I know the much, much bigger full color version of this. I have not seen it in black and white. Not sure if it was part of a publication that came out or just an independent one-off poster that was put up in record shops. One of my favorite shots, though. Although John and Nick could do with a little more smiling. Duran Duran and Spandau Ballet. It's a timeless competition that especially the Italian magazines played up over and over and over. Oh, Hazel's there. Oh, Sarah. Hey, Sarah. And so this Italian feature speaks to that not controversy. It's a competition, just kind of amping up the fans. Are you a Spandau fan? Are you a Duran fan? So we've gotten both camps right there. Okay, and then here's more from that feature. Tony versus Simon. You can all square off in your corners of the wrestling ring and just kind of try to win your argument. Tony, Simon, Tony, Simon! Yeah. Okay, this is a really, really nice newspaper feature. I love this stuff so much when it's promoting some release or tour. it just reduces me to tingles everywhere. Oh my gosh. Okay. Simon Bumshot. There we go. I want to get a little close up on some of these images. That's a cute one of John. And there's some really interesting articles that came out in Italian newspapers at the time. This is one of them. I wish I knew what it said. So I'm just going to have an endless stream of Italian fans over to the archive soon. Get a little closer so it can be read. Okay. And that's right. And on the other side, there is a review of the show in Firenze, I believe. Okay. There we go. Nobody gets between me and my Duranis. Okay. So we're still in Italy in 1987, and we have this is May 1987 here. Hey Roman, good to see you. Or see your name. Good to have you join us. Okay, this is a nice feature from Italy. Has some good pictures of the band. Really just paints a compelling picture of what the atmosphere was like back then. Band were coming into town and Italian fans were electric with anticipation. Very, very cool. Oh, Jen's here, and Debbie. Oh gosh, love you guys. Love you guys. Hugs, while still maintaining social distance. Okay. So we have nice feature again from Italy. All kinds of Italian. Good stuff. Nice newsprint feature. And then on the back, there's a much smaller little bit about the band. Hello, Anne. Good to see you. Branduin's back. Woo! I should have Branduin's photos playing behind me, just projected onto like a wall. That would be so cool. And cool. I wish I could have Duran's music playing, but I know Facebook has rules against that. So that's the only reason there isn't more accompaniment behind me. Okay, so this is for you Andy Taylor fans out there. Mary, I'm talking to you, and I know others. I'm skipping my brain right now. Lots of great Andy fans. This is from the Island Ear. It's a publication on the East Coast. And nice feature, May 18th, 1987, Andy Taylor. What's a former member of Duran Duran to do? Guitarist Andy Taylor thought about it, and he came to the inescapable conclusion that he wanted to rock out. Yeah, that sounds like Andy Taylor. Very sorry to hear he had to cancel his current tour in the UK. I think a lot of people are looking forward to that, so I wish him all the best for all the rescheduled dates. I hope it happens soon. This is back to the band's history in May 1987. There's lots of holes in this. This was cut out by some very studious fan, but you see the headlines enough. It's focusing on their presence in Capri, I believe. And this is a cool little 1987 calendar with multiple artists from, I believe it was Viva Rock magazine. And you see Duran. Right there, one of the best pictures in 87. Hazel, Sarah! Welcome to the archive, gals. It's been a long time coming. This is a laminated feature about the last night of The Tube, which is a very popular television program in the UK. Played a big role in the band's history. So it was kind of a sad ending to The Tube. You see some pictures of the band in that. That's the one thing that it's sad as time goes on. You know, you see legendary venues and nightclubs and things that we grew up with coming to an end. So I don't do well with change. So that's something I'm constantly dealing with. But nothing ever changes in the archive. It just gets better and better as we go through Duran's history. Okay, back to Yasmin. Britain's top model mother returns in style 7 weeks after having her baby. This is October 16th, 1989. Yasmin's catwalk comeback. Way to go, girl. Very cool. Total top model. Okay. This is a cool feature from 1989. This is a radio station event inviting fans to call in, hear the band's new single. This is a pinup kind of promoting the band. Hey, Susanna, I need your help translating all these Italian articles. And this is a real treat. Very grateful to have come across something like this. Very nice. A big live electric thing. This is a ad for the Paolo Trussardi show, I think. Good picture of the band. Even with Nick's curtain cut. I read some great comments from fans who are like, I am so over the curtain cut. Not having it, not feeling it. Yeah, that was a interesting hair choice. But good thing he's got the face going on. That saved it. Okay. This is kind of boring. Just a collection of chart listings. Oh, this is a nice feature from 1988. It has pictures of the band. Susanna, feel free to just translate it all for everybody right now, real quick. Yeah. You got that yet? Okay. You know, it's crazy. This is our history as well. It's just walking through, like remembering where I was in 1988 and 1989. Kind of walk through my own story. This is from 1993, the Arizona Republic. Duran Duran Endures. So this is promoting a show that is going to be happening at the Blockbuster Desert Sky Pavilion. Tickets were $20. $15 on the lawn. And Terrence Trent D'Arby opened the show. It's a nice feature. I would be a great newspaper editor. I would just simply make every day, all day, like huge, massive front page newspaper features on the band, and no other news happens in the city. Yeah, that'd be my editorial choice. That would go over real well. August 16th, 1993, from the San Francisco Examiner. Spunky, smart, and surprising. Ooh, a trifecta. Duran Duran, this is by Barry Walters. Simon Le Bon of Duran Duran in his shimmering, shirtless suit really sells a song at Concord Pavilion. Yes, he definitely sells songs. Owns the stage, baby. It says British band bounces back, and oh, this is nice. The crowd screeched and sang along with a fervor that echoed the frenzy of Durani's 10 years ago. It was easy to see why. Oh, that's so cool. The band getting credit. Yes. All fired up. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so Evening Mail. This is a really cool feature. Like the others weren't, right? But you know what's cool is you guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for still being here and wanting this. Okay. Evening Mail, Top of the Pops. This is promoting the NEC show on January 25th, 1994. That's nice. Hey, Julia. Hey, Tara. Beautiful. How could that not ignite excitement if you open the evening newspaper and see that? Okay. This is an interesting feature from Uruguay. Uruguay. This is when Metallica and Duran Duran went on the road together. Interesting choice, two very different ends of the spectrum. Hey, Pamela! This is interesting. Okay, so it's a multi-page feature. This is the front. And you see James Hetfield, I believe, on the other side from Metallica. And then on the other side, there you go. A great feature. And this is, I believe, the second and third pages. Third and fourth. Okay. I'll hold the Duran side upright because the way they have it is creative. Okay. So there you go. And on the other side, they have even more. Some cool pictures from a press conference that Duran did. And of course, it's also talking about Metallica. I remember, was it 2005 when Duran were on the road at the same time as Motley Crue, and there was an article that was juxtaposing Nick Rhodes and Nikki Sixx, and they were both asked questions and also what they thought of each other. So I don't think they were huge fans of each other, but it was funny. And then on the other side, yeah, some nice Duran coverage. I talked with Christine and she's like, you know, it's all great, but why are you wearing gloves in the last video? I'm like, oh, okay, I don't need to wear gloves. So I'm trying to relax. I'm all clean, everything's, no virus in here. Okay. But the love for you guys is contagious, so there's that. Okay. So Duran, there is something you should know. 1993, yeah, it's a nice big feature from the Aquarian. See that okay? And the cover has a nice cover. Hey Marty, you're wonderful too! Oh, I wish I could just go door to door and deliver hugs. This is from the Island Ear, that East Coast publication. Now let's see, I'll show the cover first. That might be a nice thing to do, maintain order. Nice shot of John on the front. And then a big feature on the inside. Interview with John. What does he say? Does he say anything earth-shaking? John Taylor, back on planet Earth. Well, this is talking about MTV. We don't owe them a thing, and as far as I'm concerned, television's a big problem. It's an anti-education device. 5% of what that thing pumps out is of any value, and MTV is part of the 95%. I'm true. I'm sorry. Is that right? Yeah, 5%. I hate percentages, hate math, but I think yeah. Okay. Okay, this is a nice feature talking about how marketing backfired on Duran, but they're back with a #1 single. This is from Thursday, May 13th, 1993. New music cools video scar. They certainly have been through trials by fire, haven't they? April 6th, 1995, The Glass Onion. As, hey Tom, good to see you here. This is called An Obsession Without End. After more than 10 years of pining, Keisha Kogut chats with the immortal Nick Rhodes, the immortal Nick Rhodes. That's cool. That's a good. I put that on your resume, Nick. Okay, this is a very cool interview. And it looks like this is a supplement. The Glass Onion is a supplement to the daily newspaper of the University of Washington. That's local. Wow. This is a great promotional feature that appeared in the Chicago Reader, April 21st, 1995. This is for the show. Let's see, the Q101 Jamboree. And Duran Duran's right there at the top of the list of artists. Love this stuff. This is what I'm constantly on the lookout for when the band swing into town, especially on their next tour. I hope it doesn't lessen the way that newspapers are going. Everybody's finding it online, but when you find newsprint features, it's pretty special. November 1997. Okay, so Rocio and all the people out there who love Warren and those years, this is for you. This is very cool. Duran Duran. I'm kind of blanking on the rest of the. I think it's Spanish, so I can't read it, but it's a cool feature. So, a little closer. Here's an Evening Mail supplement, the NEC Special Edition, promoting the Birmingham show. This is the front, right there, front and back. And on the inside, it invites fans to get your name into a story with Duran Duran. Reaching out to the fans. When the band do finally come back to Birmingham, it's going to be nothing short of historic. It's going to be amazing. Definitely look forward to seeing that happen. Okay. This is something about Pop Trash from June 2000. I like how they cropped in on the eyes on this one. Catherine's there. Kelly's watching. Hey, Kelly. Kelly's in the house. Okay. Oh my gosh, I just did that. I'll hear about that later. July 17th, 2000. From the Women's Journal Entertainment section. Hungry for another shot at fame, these former teen idols return with a new CD. I actually do love this shot of the band's promotional picture. They're all just, they look like they're smiling. Smiles always work. Okay. This is from September 1995. This is a little spotlight on the Pavarotti show that Simon took part in with Dolores O'Riordan, bless her heart. Just a huge, tremendous loss for the music community. This is really, really cool. This is an amazing. If you haven't seen this Simon with Pavarotti, highly recommend you go to YouTube and find it. It is quite something to see. He's saying "Ordinary World," and then right after that, I recommend looking up Simon joining Dolores O'Riordan on "Linger." It gives me goosebumps. Which I already have from all of you guys, so I'm covered in goosebumps. Okay. So we're going to jet on through the years a little further to Astronaut. Where were we all when the band reunited? It was amazing. It was amazing. Okay, so this is from Philadelphia, the Philadelphia Inquirer. Back in style. The they've ever lost style. Whatever. The reunited members of Duran Duran, whose sleek attire and brash hits, Immortal Necros, no, I added that, made them stars in the 80s and are suddenly hip and hot again. They've always been hip and hot, but we'll discuss that later. There. And with the front cover staring at you on your breakfast table, I mean, come on. That's just really cool. Exciting. This is from the Chicago Tribune. Fab Five Revival. That implies that they were ever dead, which I take issue with, but I know. Okay, I hear you. Just whatever it takes to get the band back in the headlines. This is pretty cool. And what are they? They have a little quiz here. Maybe we should do a quiz. Okay. So, did you love the 80s? Which two members founded Duran Duran in 1978 in Birmingham, England? That's a real hard one. What were the names of the splinter groups the band members formed in 1985? We are so beyond this. We are Jedi Knights in the Duran universe, okay? So we're beyond this. Okay. The Age is an Australian publication from October 22nd, 2004. Fashions come around again, and so have Duran Duran. But don't mention the New Romantics or get them started on critics. Michael Dwyer was the journalist. That's a nice feature. And here is I believe this is the cover. That's a great choice for a photo shot. Those sessions that came out in the Astronaut when it really reintroduced the world to the whole reunited Duran Duran. It's amazing. They looked so good. They still do. Okay. October 15th, 2004. From the Oregonian, Duran Duran is having a blast. They had a joyous time making their new CD, Astronaut. Okay, this next feature goes out to Diane and Madison Holloman. They'll know exactly why when they see the headline. So I hope you see this. It's a little personal reference that they'll understand. Pop-Tarts. It's actually quite funny. You go through a lot of the headlines that have appeared in big articles on the band, and they recycle the same headlines. Still hungry like the wolf, back on planet Earth. It's like, okay, A+ for creativity and innovation. Yeah, still have the reflexes. Okay. September 25th, 2004. This was a really, really amazing feature that came out. Oh, you'll see why. What's it called? Let's see, TWD. Those Were the Days. Our Saturday stroll down memory lane from the Evening Mail. This is that is the cover. They were really just mining the archives, celebrating the band's reunion, and it was produced some amazing coverage. This is one of the inside pages. Union of the Fans, which is what we're doing right now. Okay. Hey, Sonia. Hey, Susie. Hello, Susie. Okay, here's more of the inside feature. This is fun. I'm going to linger on this one because there's a lot to see. It's really cool. Oh, it's so fun. Love these pictures. And I wouldn't be surprised if some UK fans recognize themselves. Really, really fun. And then we have the inside feature, which is delicious, delightful, delectable. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. Kind of puts a lump in my throat looking at this stuff. Very nice. Very sweet. Schoolgirls Tessa and Tina attended Orchard School in Erdington in 1985, wrote Duran Duran a letter measuring 54 feet. 54 feet? Why didn't I think of that? Oh my gosh, I should totally do that. Oh, that's great. I love you guys so much. I love everybody out there. Okay, just having a moment. Having a moment with my Duranis. Okay? That's what my tribe. Okay, this is, what is this from? Okay, here we go. First, we have, this is from the Dayton Daily News. This is the front, right here. And then on the reverse, can't remember the decade? Don't worry, it's all coming back. And then they talk about Duran Duran playing the Phrase Pavilion. Is that right? Yeah. Let's see, 8 p.m. Tuesday, Phrase Pavilion. Tickets are $35 on the terrace. Yeah. That's fun. If I get a sudden notification that my phone is about to completely melt down, I may have to go suddenly. But hey, Kirk, hello, Christine, hello, Duranis United. Woo! Oh my gosh, I just did an Arsenio. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that. Okay. Moving on quickly. A daily record, Friday, January 28th, 2005. World Domination, Part 2. Can they retake planet Earth, is what the headline on the front says. You bet Duran Duran set their sights on being on top of the world all over again. Beautiful. This is from Scotland. Scotland! Scottish fans, love you! Oh my gosh, you have one of the best accents. There we go. And we have the same feature, but this time the cover is in black and white. Ooh, changes the mood, doesn't it? Yeah, kind of. There you go. Okay, this is really fun. I have waited years for this moment to share this with you. This is so crazy, so creative. This is from the Friday Extra in the Tampa Tribune. Duran Duran sends hugs and kisses. February 11th, 2005. Well, this is the front of it. And wait till you see the inside. It's, I don't know, there aren't words. It's the equivalent of taking a Care Bear, rolling it up inside an Ewok, not inside an Ewok, that's gross, and just wrapping it up in a unicorn that's pooping out rainbows. Okay, there you go. This is so adorable. Oh my gosh, look at that. I'm gonna get this really close up. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. Every newspaper should have something like that. Everyone. It's Duranie time. Okay. This is from February 18th to the 24th, 2005, that week. Duran, 80s Fab Five are back. Is there something we should know? Yeah. So this is the front. And then, oh, Tara's watching, and Christine, oh, and Susie. Susie's still there, yay! Okay, View to a Thrill. So what if it's been more than 20 years? This mom is still hungry like the wolf. Oh my gosh, who wrote that? That's Liz Stevens. Oh, this is promoting the show at the Nokia Theater in Grand Prairie. Very cool. Is that right? And they share the page with what is new? The Outsiders. They go down on nostalgia. Yeah, Black Stallion Returns. I remember crying at that one. Oh my gosh, the Thornbirds. Okay, I'm ready to return to the 80s. I'm done. I'm ready. Yeah. This is from the Vancouver Sun, March 3rd, 2005. Really kind of cool, stylized cover of this section. And then we have the main feature, cover story, baby. Duran recovers from the 80s. They're finally being taken seriously, and they're more serious too. Okay, so I got ahead of myself when I was talking about Nikki Sixx and Nick Rhodes, because now we have the feature. It's called Hair and Now. This is from the Star Tribune, March 11th, 2005. It says, the 80s are back. Again, last year it was Prince, Madonna, and Van Halen on tour. This month, Motley Crue and Duran returned to the Twin Cities. Though they're quite different musically, both being quintessential MTV bands, blah, blah, blah. We tested their similarities in a series of questions, separate interviews. Very, very fun. Really, really fun. And the last question that they ask is, Motley Crue is on tour at the same time you are, speaking to Nick Rhodes. What do you think of them? Nick says, I know who they are. I don't really know any of their music. I mean, metal bands were never my kind of thing. But good luck to them. And then Nikki is asked, what do you think of Duran? I thought Duran was definitely different than any of the other bands. They were a band that wrote really good songs. They were sort of like a boy band. Really? That's how they came off. But they also wrote some great songs. Okay, well, I think that they can just go about their separate ways. Okay. How are we doing? You guys still with me? Okay, hey Kurt, good to see you. Yeah, boy band. Okay, Arts and Leisure from the Courier Journal, March 20th, 2005. Hungry for respect. That last part, that was mine. Just. Okay. And this is a nice feature from the Birmingham Mail. Yay, Birmingham! Okay, so this is promoting their show, the NEC. This is in the inside of it, right there. Great shot. And then on the outside, you have the band. Simon Lukilaki's owning the stage, igniting the audience, levitating the seats, changing the world. Reintroducing, reinventing. This is from the Norwich Bulletin. And here we go. This is promoting the Mohegan Sun Arena show. I forget all these opening bands. Juliet was opening. $45 tickets. Okay, yeah. Mohegan Sun. April 3rd was the show, I believe. They should always appear on the front of the cover. Always. Hey, Deborah! Love it, love it, love it. Love you! Okay, Toronto Star, Up to Canada, the Great White North, Buzz section, Arts and Life. Duran, after decades and decadence, the band whose look defined an era, for good or bad, is back. John Taylor tells Ben Rayner about his hopes for the future and his anxieties in the past. We were all hanging on for dear life, he recalls. And at least there's a little bit of creativity in the headline here. Duran, here, here. That's nice. Okay. Return of the Fab Five. Oh, I love these supplements. Okay. Let's see. I know bless his heart, John Archibald has one that I've never seen before, so that was really cool to see it in his collection. Return of the Fab Five. There you go. Big hugs to you, John. Nice. Evening mail. And now it's off to Italy. The Corriere di Verona. Yeah, where's the date? June? Ooh, is it G? Oh boy. It's in 2005. There you go. And then another feature on the other side has some kind of cool pictures. And this probably is a great time to just thank everyone who has ever gone out of their way to try to find newspaper features for me, send them, contribute from their own collection. I'll never be able to thank you enough. So really, thank you, especially the one that just came out, Lottie Coyle, Louise Thompson. Really, really appreciate all your efforts. Really, really appreciate you. Okay, so there is band at the bottom. It should have been at the top. This is this is from the Orlando Sentinel. And they make up for it on the next page. Jim Abbott writes a nice big feature. This is regarding Duran's performing with the Orlando Philharmonic Orchestra. It's a big, big show. Orchestral backing at the Linda Chapin Auditorium. Yeah. Very nice. Okay, this is a little review from the Orlando Sentinel. A little teaser. Oh, this is just a teaser that went along with the other one. Yeah, love the teasers. So there's the review of the show in Orlando with the orchestral backing. Hey, Samantha! It's interesting. It's really quite cool is that they had two different reviewers. One of them was a classical music reviewer, and the other one was a pop music critic. And wasn't the best review in the world, but it's really cool that they kind of split it up and had a big, big feature. Yeah. They didn't mention Simon's piercing blue eyes at all, or Simon's jawline, or John's jawline, Nick's immortality. I mean, they didn't mention any of that, so I was a little disappointed in that review. But okay, they had good songs though. Okay, the Providence Journal. This is in regards to a show. It played. I don't know when it played. The Journal pop music writer. Here we go. Providence Performing Arts Center. Is that right? Where is it? When it's not full page, it's harder to find and show. Okay. The band stays true to its roots at the Buy Low Center. This is Greenville, I think. Greenville News, November 6th, 2006. Something at the bottom. Okay. Should always be full page. Okay, so I have so many friends that would be like, Andy, don't gloss over this because it's part of my own history. It was pretty cool when this came out. Okay, we don't need to spend too much time on that. Okay, so moving on. Let's see. This is a great feature. Promoting the Barrymore show, and it's an Italian promotion. That's kind of cool. Lori Willems went to the Providence. That's so cool. So many great shows people have been to. Still need to go to Red Rocks. I know I've heard legends about Red Rocks. Hey, Debbie! Okay, this is a Red Carpet Massacre promotion along with all kinds of other acts. It's kind of fun. And I think I'm ready for more tabloids, like salacious stories about the band members. That's full page. I need full page. Dramatic. Here's a little picture of Simon's in there. Okay, this is from Planet, what is it? Earth, Live Earth. You can see Simon on there. Very disappointed with the amount of coverage that the band received when they performed in Italy for that show. It should have been Live Duranie Planet. That would have been a better name for it, I think. Okay. That's a great shot of them, I think, on top of a building in New York. This is from the New York Times, November 3rd, 2007. And continues on the other side. Some good Josai moment right there. A lot of people are divided about the Red Carpet Massacre experience. It was nice to see Roger and Nick coming out for the electro set. That was fun, right up to the edge of the stage. This is a feature from Italy and has the Magnificent Five. And then on the back shows Simon doing his thing. Okay. Some of these I think I'll just bypass because they're just small. They're not too dramatic. But some things are, like this one. This is a little spotlight on Andy Taylor's book. Very nice. Hey, Angela! Angela! Debbie! Good pictures. This is a little nice, remarkable piece from, oh boy, Japan. Is it Japan? I think it's probably wrong. But I'm just going to say the far side of the world. I probably have it wrong. And there's another feature, which is kind of cool. I love you too, Christine. You're talking about the other Andy. Okay, fine. Okay, I understand. I see where the border lies. Big interview with Nile Rodgers. Love Nile. Yay, Nile. Oh, this is a nice one from Edinburgh. 2009, July 10th, 2009. LeBon puts his name up in lights. And then on the back, there's a Q&A with the inimitable Nick Rhodes. Got that up there? Yeah. And what does he say? 30 years later, still hungry. Okay. Interesting. He's asked, do you really think the days of the major record labels are numbered? And he says, without a doubt. For me, they're over already. If you look at the deals being done in the last 6 months alone, Madonna, Jay-Z, U2, they're all outside of the label system. He's got a very good handle on the environment out there. That's really cool. Okay, so this is really, really unique. I don't know if you remember when John paired up with an artist who put together a really unconventional, unique art project, and I can't even begin to describe it accurately. But this is from that art project. It's just an interesting. I don't even have the details to fill you in properly. But it produced some interesting posters that John was a part of. She was a wonderful artist. What's her name? Okay, I don't have all the details. So I am showing you something that I can't tell you about. There's a tease. Anyway, so yeah, there's another piece. I'll try to get the information for you and fill you in on a future episode. Okay, so that is the end of another box of tabloids. And I hate to end on such a weird note because I couldn't tell you anything about that. So I think I will try to find something to end on. Hold on 1 second. How's this? This is the only record that I have. This actually was presented to Michael Barrow in honor of their first album. And it's only recently that I learned about the etching on the edge of the label, on the inner label, on these records. This one says, I can't even, you have to look at it in just the right light. I think, Michael, I'm about to explode. Something that might be on the record that was released. But there's different messages. Peter Brinkoff, all the collectors out there, Mario, I'm sure they could fill you in on this, but it's something to kind of look into. But yeah, it's a nice platinum record. Also makes a good Frisbee if you take it out of the glass, but I wouldn't recommend that. Okay. I love you guys so much. This is so fun. This has completely saved my entire weekend, saved my soul practically. It's just all warm fuzzies and tingles. Please stay safe out there. Be kind to yourselves, and don't take any chances. We're going to get through this. I love you guys so much, and it's just such a pleasure to share all this with you. I'll try to spread it out through the next week or so. I know we're all working, hopefully, during the work week, working from home. Maybe try to pick a one night or one day to do this, but I don't want to do it all at once. I need to spread it out and keep the Duranie anticipation high. But I definitely am not going anywhere, and I'm here for you as much as I can be. So I'm thinking of you, carrying you all right here. So thank you so much for tuning in. To be continued. We're going to do this. We're warriors, butterfly girls and wild boys all the way. To be continued. Thank you so much.